I said I need this undefeated. Blocking, then I'm go long. He receive it, I can't see it. My wrist look like a snow cone maker. Once I see her, I give her that just like it. Then I leave her. I can't get caught up, I can't be on. Look at them people. You know what it is. Go put that before they breaches. Before they breaches, I'ma get out this shit. I'm striking, I'm throwing my whole lot of money instead. It keep coming forever. I'm living my life like a. I'm straight out the knife, I came up. I'm straight from the knife, I went bought me a.
With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Alex LaForce, our reporter.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Leonard can't get it to go.
And Kawhi Leonard dipping his toe into free agency. Now, he opted out mostly to sign a longer contract with the Clippers. And in just 2 years, he has shown his value for this franchise. So they felt the same, and both are now linked for the next 4 years.
Grant the screen to the middle. Knocked loose. Inside. And off the glass. That one's good.
This guy is a high percentage shooter from this particular area. Because he can elevate off the floor, it's nice and efficient.
Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Look out below.
You got no chance of defending him right there. Here's George. Got a piece of it. On the wing, Bay. 4-3. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. And here comes the break. George draws the double. Back to Ibaka. And the jam by Ibaka.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Picked by Stewart. And around 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Second chance effort. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And here's Detroit. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Stewart. Puts up a three. Gets the three to fall. Stewart's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Leonard outside. They set the screen to the paint. Shots blocked. And he gets it back. There's the three. The Pistons clear it.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And here's Cunningham outside. Drains the triple.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Pass to George. A minute 50 left in the first quarter of the game. The layup off target. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
The Clippers trail. Tipped away. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Pistons. There's a minute 34 left in the first quarter. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Jason Preston.
And here's Cunningham outside. And he stays with it. To the inside. And finished off by Stewart.
Well, what he lacks in size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Here's George. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
Boy, it's hard not to think about Paul George and what many consider to be that devastating leg injury he suffered. There were people who doubted whether he could come back, and now stronger than ever.
And with Paul George in that injury, as it happened, we weren't sure he'd ever play again.
That's exactly right. It shows the determination he has and how much love for the game of basketball. He overcame that physical setback and the mental toll that's part of that, and still enjoying an incredible NBA career.
And sends it home with some passion.
I think he's rubbing it in a little bit here, hanging up there like that. The Pistons leading. Here's Martin. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. It's George on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Josh Jackson.
Jackson gets the bucket.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Puts the move on. It's deflected.
7'6" wingspan in the house, and he says, get it out of here.
Tries a three off the inbound.
Yeah, a really rough opening quarter for them in terms of shooting.
That one's off. He's 0 for 3 now. There's Jackson with the three. The shot no good. George outside. Fires for three. And so it's Detroit earning this break in the action, up 10. And they've effectively guarded Kawhi Leonard all night. Not an easy task by... Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Well, in their first half of play, they're closing out aggressively. The block shots, a key indicator of their activity defensively.
They've shown some real tenacity on the boards, and it's turned into a lot of second chance points.
Pass to Batum. Launches it. Rebounded by the Pistons. Here's Christopher. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot. As a Rookie of the Year award winner yourself, Grant, what do you see as the biggest challenge facing today's rookies?
I honestly think with all the information and expectations, the hardest thing for young players today is meeting those expectations because of all the great rookies who've come before and gone on and had success right away. That pressure a lot of times can be a lot for a young player entering the league.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Jeremy Grant, the 39th pick back in 2014, has become a leader for the Pistons. He said, I'm enjoying it. I want to be a lot better, and I want to keep growing. I don't want to be stagnant. I just want to embrace the role and help the team get better from here.
Well, he's got all the tools to be a complete player, Allie. No question. Pass to man. Down low. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
Here's Martin. Drives to the hoop. Now here's Cousins. And the layup falls. Cousins has gotten his first basket of the night.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Detroit foul.
Now, you want to talk loaded college teams? Eric Bledsoe played with some serious talent during his 1 year in school.
Bledsoe went 18th overall in the 2010 draft. He was the 4th selection from his school. Now, John Wall went 1st overall, DeMarcus Cousins 5th, and Patrick Patterson 14th. I'm happy I never had to face that squad when I was in college.
Just 5 on the clock. Kennard can't get it to go. Pass to Grant. The 15-footer. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
You look back at the 2014 NBA draft, some of the best players of that class were second-round picks, including Jeremy Grant. Becoming a premier two-way wing, Grant was a steal going 39th overall to Philly. Ooh.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Inside, Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart.
And finished off by Stewart.
He slams it home and gets some extra camera time chilling on the rim.
Yeah, he did spend a little time up there, didn't he? In addition to Jeremy Grant, there were a bunch of great selections in that 2014 second round.
Tell me about it. I mean, how about all-star Nikola Jokic? Probably the best player in the draft was a second-rounder. Throw in Joe Harris, Spencer Dinwiddie, Jordan Clarkson, Dwight Powell, amongst the others. I mean, just showing that you can find talent late in drafts. And so far, there's been tremendous cohesion offensively this quarter.
Offensive rebound. Here's Zubats. He's got it. 4 for 4 now. He's automatic.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Outstanding move in the lane. Just enjoy that one at home, folks.
No doubt, with some huge elevation on the finish. And he goes up strong with a one-handed jam.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And they recover it. It's tipped. And he recovers it. And it's slammed in by Zubats. And Detroit has possession. Here's Cunningham. Into the lane.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Hey, good.
3-point.
In terms of offense, they've been the more efficient team by far.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Zubats.
Detroit foul.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second team.
That's on Isaiah Stewart.
So close on the finish. I mean, it could have been a three-point opportunity.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Here's Lee. The 3. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. George for 3. The Clippers rebound. He can't hit that time. Now Cousins.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, your Clippers 23, the Pistons 47.
And so it's Cade Cunningham making things happen. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Here's Lee. He's got 5. Driving to the basket. Deflected. Let's go with a 3. The shot off that time. The Pistons go the other way with it. Here's Christopher. Sinks it from distance. He's got 5.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Leonard for 3. The Clippers rebound. 3-pointer. It's not going to go for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's stolen by Leonard. In transition, here come the Clippers. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
That's his second personal foul.
Yeah, Bledsoe with the kind of strength and wingspan that can cause trouble inside. Draws the foul there.
Bledsoe, free throw.
Good on the second one. Second half getting started. About a minute played. Pass to Martin. And the foul on Marcus Morris.
Marcus Morris.
That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Christopher. Back to Martin. And he drives in. Oh, sent away with authority. Zubac's with it. He's got 12. George left side. Bledsoe outside. Here's Leonard. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. DeMarcus Cousins.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
Well, Kawhi Leonard has turned himself into an offensive force. He's a 3-level scorer, but I think you have to admire the fact that this guy is as versatile as it gets on the defensive end. He could guard 1 through 5 if necessary.
George outside. Counted from distance. George has got 7 points.
Well, Paul George, so dangerous from beyond the arc. You better get a hand up and contest.
You know, Cade Cunningham has proven he can get it done on offense. Now check this out. Back in college, he racked up 13 points in just 91 seconds of play.
George for 3. The rebound by Stewart.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
And the jam by George.
Eric Bledsoe's court vision is probably underrated. What a pretty pass.
Cunningham's ability to find points really is impressive, Greg. You hope he has as much success in the league as he did in college.
And yeah, B.A., with his pure shooting ability, I know he has what it takes. He just needs to put in the work and be ready to adapt to league play.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. 3-pointer. The rebound by Stewart.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, there's an annual survey of NBA executives. Going into last season, the Pistons were selected for worst offseason. But with the promise of their young players, guys, some optimism that the rebuild in the Motor City is off to a strong start.
Physical, defensive-minded, Allie. That's Detroit basketball, isn't it? Shoots. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
There's Jackson with the 3.
Frank Jackson.
He buries it from 3. Jackson's got his first 3 points of the game. It's George with the drive. Ooh, they can't stop the run with that one.
You just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Oh, Jeremy Grant going to give a little lesson in how to finish off a drive. Whoa.
That one goes. Count it. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
I'll tell you, you have got to have a short memory. You put a poor first half behind you, and you get to work here in the second.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
At the line for the Pistons, Cade Cunningham, shooting.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. 1:03 left in the third quarter. Pass to Batum. Shot from the wing. Detroit with a rebound.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
No good on the three.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Detroit, no good that time either. Now Los Angeles with it. Bledsoe, left side. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. A nice shot by Zubac.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here's Christopher. And it's all from three-point range. Batum in the post. Here's Kennard. Pass to Batum from outside the arc. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Third team foul.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
He hits the second from the line. The Pistons making a switch here. And he nails the third. And so it's Detroit with a commanding lead to end the quarter. 27 points, looking good. A big difference in shooting percentage. Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. With efforts to grow the game in Europe and Asia and Africa, really everywhere from the NBA. Grant, how do you see the future of this game?
Well, I think it lies in the young international stars. I mean, you see guys like Luka and Nikola Jokic from Europe and Joel Embiid from Africa. I think we'll see more and more of that as the league and the popularity of basketball grows overseas. I mean, those guys will have the drive and the examples to succeed overseas.
Tries to break his ice. Grant with a steal. And here's the fast break. Bay from long range. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac.
Ball to Detroit.
Pass to Christopher. And again, the Pistons missing.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
Kennard can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Oh, had a nice open look right there.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Here's Zubac. Misses off the left iron.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
And the foul called on Luke Kennard. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Lee into the lane. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. They'll pin that one on Serge Ibaka. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Detroit.
They haven't backed away from running and gunning at any point, but their legs still look fresh.
Yeah, and I think something they've also worked hard at tonight is crashing the boards. The second chance points have been coming in bunches.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
Now into the lineup for the Pistons. Cade Cunningham.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Grant.
You know, B.A., it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
Pass to Bay. Here's the three. Hits a three-pointer.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
There's just so much force that Kawhi plays with. It is what allows him to rise up and put it down with authority.
And Justice Winslow picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Cousins. Outside for Grant. And Bey, here we go. Ibaka with a steal.
Rare turnover for them tonight. They've protected the ball, and they're trying to protect this lead.
And that one good.
This is a small forward who, because he's 230 pounds, can hold his own down in the low post. That is nicely done.
Good on the shot. Cunningham's got 21. Pass to Leonard. And stolen by Bey. It's a one-on-one situation. And the foul called on Paul George. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. 4th team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers.
Fourth quarter keeps moving along. 3 minutes gone by now. And here's Cunningham outside. Here's Grant. Outside for Bey. Cousins for 3. And no good. And Los Angeles the other way now. George outside. Pulls up on the wing. Rebounded by Cousins. Here's Christopher. And it's out of bounds. The Pistons able to retain possession here.
Pistons basketball. Pistons substitution. Josh Jackson.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to George. To the paint. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Pistons.
This team did a lot of things well tonight. Number 1 was passing the ball.
And it was a team that was in rhythm. And they just trusted each other to take the right shots.
And they pick up their 4th win of the year. Every victory so sweet in the association.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Cade Cunningham.
This guy putting on a passing clinic. If you want to know how to run an offense, roll back the tape from this evening.
Just showing some tremendous authority controlling the boards. Love it.
Wow, what a performance. And he's not just winning with physical ability, he's winning with anticipation.
Back to Lee. Pass to Stewart. Shot clock at 5. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some. You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way, because hoisting from 3 is not the answer.
And finished off by Stewart.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
Here's Lee. So we see the Pistons taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is.
J-Hawk, rap my